We all know that over 70% of our planet is covered by ocean, with land making up less than a third. Ironically, for all our technological achievements, we understand far less about our own oceans than we do about outer space. You might think it's extraordinary that humans have walked on the moon, and it is. But 12 people have done that. Meanwhile, only 4 submersibles in history have reached the bottom of the Mariana Trench, located in the western Pacific Ocean. The trench's deepest part, the Challenger Deep, plunges down to an astonishing 11,034 meters. That's deep enough to swallow Mount Everest whole. Upside down, back in 1875, the British Royal Navy ship Challenger attempted to measure the trench's depth the old-fashioned way, by tossing a rope overboard. They lowered a staggering 8,184 meters of rope, and still didn't hit bottom. It was then that scientists began to grasp just how mysterious and vast the deep ocean really is. Decades later, the Challenger to use sonar technology to confirm the existence of the Challenger Deep, marking the beginning of humanity's obsession with the planet's most inaccessible frontier. But there was still one major problem. Who would dare to go down there? Enter Jacques Piccard, a Swiss explorer with science in his blood. His father, Auguste Piccard, was a renowned physicist who once soared 15,781 meters into the sky in a balloon, even sharing ideas with Einstein. If the father reached for the heavens, the son would dive into the abyss. Auguste had designed a revolutionary submersible, the Bathyscaphe Trieste, that didn't rely on cables. Instead, it used iron pellets and gasoline tanks to control its buoyancy and could navigate independently. After 4 years of testing, the Trieste successfully reached 7,300 meters in 1958. Then came the real challenge. On January 23, 1960, Jacques Piccard and U.S. Navy Lieutenant Don Walsh descended into the unknown. It took 5 hours to reach the bottom. Communication failed along the way. A viewing window cracked. Light was scarce, and the sea was teeming with bizarre creatures, fanged, glowing, otherworldly. It was like watching a live-action prologue to Aquaman. Eventually, they touched down at 10,916 meters in the Challenger Deep, becoming the first humans ever to reach the Earth's deepest point. They stayed for just 20 minutes before beginning their ascent, but their feet shook the world. Somewhere, in front of a television set, a 6-year-old boy watched that historic moment. His name? James Cameron. Yes, the Titanic director. Decades later, he would become the second person in history to solo dive the trench, spending 3 hours on the bottom after a 2-hour descent. Today, China's Fendu submersible has also reached the Challenger Deep, making China the 5th nation in the world to master manned dives beyond 10,000 meters.